Welcome back to the Decent Garage. We did it. We took the truck to SEMA. That was a huge goal of mine and we made it. But that is not the end of the road for this truck. We are taking this truck down to Jay Leno's garage in Southern California. Jay Leno is gonna film a video with the truck, myself. He's gonna drive it. It should be really cool. But before that, we are gonna take the truck down to Power Driven Diesel to install AFC Live, throw the truck on the dyno, see how much power it makes, and we'll also make a tow tune with the AFC Live. So let's head down to Cedar City, Utah to Power Driven Diesel, install AFC Live, and put this thing on the dyno. Welcome back to not the Decent Garage. We are at Power Driven Diesel. Got Meyer here, got Will, and we're installing AFC Live on the ultimate American truck build. For those of you who are unfamiliar with AFC Live, this is a product made by Power Driven Diesel. It taps into the boost reference line of the AFC and allows you to modulate the amount of boost getting to the AFC. This is a great way to be able to run the truck at full power and also tune it down to control EGTs and boost. We also did a hot retorque on the head studs prior to putting it on the dyno.
Okay, moment of truth. It does have a fuel plate. And it is set, no, it's got a little bit of room left. It's on setting 3 of 4.
All right, we got the AFC Live installed, everything put back together. So now we're gonna head over to the dyno and put this on the dyno and see what it makes and do a little tune-in.
All right, guys, we've got the first gen strapped down to the dyno. Now, this is the kind of first gen I can appreciate because it's P-pump.
On this dyno, we first have to calibrate it. So we have to get the truck up to a certain speed and then let it die off without braking or downshifting. We also have to set the computer to a certain RPM and mile per hour so it can register that information as it determines the horsepower and torque. Now, before we show the first dyno run, let's run through real quick what all has been done to this truck because I want your guesses on what you think it's gonna make for horsepower and torque. So this is a 12-valve P-pump motor. The 12-valve motor was built by Holden Bros Diesel down in Texas. The P-pump injection pump was built by Farrell Diesel Performance. So as far as the motor goes, it's a stock bottom end, fully rebuilt, Hamilton 178-208 cam, Hamilton stage 1 ported head, Seed Speed exhaust manifold. We've got valve springs, push rods, tappets, head studs, all the supporting mods you need. Stage 1 Farrell P-pump, Banks twin ram intake, 3rd gen intercooler, 5.9 fab, big honkin' air filter intake. We've got the K27 S369 compound turbo setup, 4-inch turbo back exhaust. We've got the G56 6-speed manual transmission built by Superstick Transmission with the Velair dual disc organic quiet street clutch, all into our built NP205 transfer case and out to our Dana 80 rear axle. So with that, knowing all that information, let me know in the comments, what do you think this is going to put down as far as horsepower and torque goes? I want to know in the comments. Now, let's head back to the dyno. Myself and the guys at Power Driven Diesel, we're estimating we're gonna be between 500, 550 horsepower based on what was done to the engine. And as you saw on run number 1, we blew an intercooler boot. So let's go check the numbers and see how much it made. All right, here's the first hit. He went full on the first hit. 662 horsepower, 1560 torque. That's crazy. But we blew an intercooler boot, so we are fixing it right now. Putting a new boot on and gonna hit it again. All right, we're going for run number 2.
$1,496 foot-pounds of torque. It did more last time. I hit it a little bit later, and you can see that graph, that green line right there, just holds pretty darn steady. And then the blue is the boost, and that's actually only 47 pounds of boost.
As you heard Meyer say right there, those 2 runs produced 47 pounds of boost. Now, for the novice in these 12 valves, you might say, well, that's not very much boost. It should have more and it would have more power. And the response to that is not true. You want to produce as much power and as much torque as you can with as little boost as necessary. And how we achieve that on this truck is a ported head from Hamilton. Now that last run was us trying to set up a tow tune with the AFC Live. So we limited the amount of air that went into the AFC to reduce the amount of fuel that was put in through the injection pump to the motor. What we were able to achieve was a 450 horsepower tune with about 1,200 foot-pounds of torque. The EGTs were much, much lower, and that is huge when you're towing. So we want to be able to pull a grade for as long as possible without being worried about EGTs and melting a piston. We achieved that with this tune. We've got the truck back here in the shop. That was awesome to tune this on the dyno. Let me show you the AFC Live module so you know what it looks like and how to use it. It's this little box right here. So we'll mount it up and you can see there's a switch right there on the side. So with that switch in one position, we have full fuel, full boost, 660 horsepower. With the switch in the other position, we've limited it down to 450 horsepower. So those are the two knobs you use to tune it. Power Driven Diesel has a full video on how to install this and how to manipulate it and tune it. Make sure to check that out on their channel. But this is a cool product. Well, that was an awesome experience. Like I said, we ended up with a full power tune of 660 horsepower, over 1,500 foot-pounds of torque, and a tow tune at 450 horsepower and about 1,200 foot-pounds of torque, which is plenty to tow a trailer anywhere in the United States. So we got to get this truck ready. We're taking it down to Jay Leno's garage. He is going to drive it. I can't wait for him to flip the switch between the tunes and feel the difference. That'll be really cool, but we have a few minor details we have to finish up before we head down there. We'll see you guys in the next one.